organism at war with itself is doomed.
We just watched Zeitgeist moving forward. What is your reaction?
It's awesome. And yeah, we have to moving forward.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, how did it make you feel overall, the movie? Or certain sections?
It's possible. It's possible. I could imagine future. So yeah, I hope spread this concept.
Right. Yeah. Thank you very much. Okay, so what's your reaction? We just watched Zeitgeist moving forward.
It was pretty emotional at the end.
Right. How did it make you feel?
Yeah, it felt like there's hope.
Yeah, for sure. Anything else?
I think it's kind of the responsibility for everyone to make something, even like something little for the movement.
Sure. Yeah, right on. Thank you very much. So, what do you think?
Well, I think it sort of failed to address the most important questions.
Which is what?
I mean, well, what the movie seems to do is sort of describe the problems we have.
Yes.
Describe the perfect situation.
Yeah,
And a big
yeah.
part of the movie was, imagine we had a blank canvas, new Earth
Sure,
without
sure.
human beings on it. How would we create a society?
Yeah.
And that's all interesting. But surely the most
Right.
important question is,
Yeah.
it's not about getting from a blank canvas to where we need to be. It's
Right.
about getting from here to where we need to
To
be. So
there.
what do we do? I mean,
Yeah.
What are realistic steps from
Sure.
where we are now
Right.
to take us towards where we want to be?
Yeah.
Going from a blank canvas to where we want to be is, it's fun to talk about.
Sure,
It's
sure.
interesting. But
Yeah.
how does that help?
Right.
And that to me is the most important question, getting from where we are now. Because one of the points
Definitely.
that I think it was Jack Fresco made in the film was, the in-group are not going to give up their power voluntarily. Right.
Right.
And that is the big problem. That's the
it.
whole question that I think we should be talking about.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Not about, we can all recognise problems in our society. We can all talk about a utopia, a perfect society in which we'd like to get.
Sure.
But the most important and the most difficult question to answer is, how do we get from here to there?
Right.
And that wasn't really addressed very much, I thought.
Okay.
I don't know what the answer to that question is, but I just
Right.
think that it's the one that I hoped would be addressed.
Okay. Great. Thank you very much.
I had one criticism, and it
Sure.
was the same as his,
Sure.
more or less. I watched Zeitgeist Addendum,
Sure.
and I was hoping this film would address those questions.
Right.
But I was happy to see that they removed the conspiracy theory part of the movie. I thought
That
it
was
was
gone.
a positive
Sure.
thing. I thought they touched on all the really pertinent issues that needed to be
definitely.
touched on.
Yeah.
It's just that they failed to address how do you get there from
transition.
here.
Yeah.
So other than that, I was satisfied with the
It's a
movie.
really interesting movie. I really enjoyed watching it. But,
Yeah.
I kind of thought that the most difficult question was
Perhaps they're unanswerable right now, in specifics.
They are unanswerable, yeah. But I mean,
I was just
I was
hoping for
hoping
some
that he would
ideas.
take a shot at answering it.
Maybe we could go this way.
Sure.
I have a feel. I noticed. I felt like Jacques Fresco was getting a bit more pessimistic about what. I personally think that there's going to be violence. I just don't see people walking up and everybody in mass going, okay, let's do away with the military system. I think it's going to happen after a period of violence.
Right.
I see that too. I have a kind of apocalyptic.
Mike Rupert mentioned that, and Jacques has said that too.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Yes, it's basically what I was expecting. A lot of people are saying that, where's the steps? What steps do we take? And my take on that is that, basically we're asking Peter Joseph, hey, how do we change the world?
Sure.
That's the question. How can you ask somebody that?
Tell me how to
That's
do it.
not easy. That's the most difficult thing ever to change the world. So the answer could come from another person. It could come from a group of people. It could come from a large number of people putting their heads together.
Sure.
So we can't rely on and Peter or Jacques to come up with that.
Right.
Each one of our responsibilities. This is where we have to think ourselves as well.
Yeah.
So that's a group effort.
Yeah.
But I think he did the best that he could. He's already done a lot, and that's all he could.
Oh yeah. Excellent.
That's good work.
Cool. Thank you. How about you, sir? Anything?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, looked forward to it for a long time. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
it was living up to expectations. I really like
any certain parts. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the fact that they covered peak oil because I think that
Yes.
will be the
Big part.
biggest, how would you say, event in
Right.
bringing about change. I believe
Right.
because it's a big wall that we're going to run into in
Yeah.
terms of
Yeah.
resources is
Exactly.
what it's all about. So that I like the fact that that's covered. I've been reading a lot about that. So
Yeah, right.
That was great. A bit of comedy in there was also very interesting to see.
It was nice, wasn't it?
That was a nice break.
I found that was great. Especially it was placed, you know, a couple of times to
Right.
sort of break up
There
the
were a
longer
couple.
sections.
Yeah.
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 It was well made as usual.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. So, what did you think or feel?
Yeah, I like it. I think the information is very important. Everybody needs to know it, but it's too long. Way too long. It's a bit boring the way it's presented.
Okay.
And I don't like the idea of this one solution. That freaks me out, gives me the creeps. So I really like the idea of sharing the information, and I think the message is very.
out.
I've been
think we
blacked out.
to go. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I think it's. I think the information is really important, but to be honest, it's not that new.
True.
You know, I think a lot of the people here were the converted and knew this kind of stuff already. So how to get that message out more widely and how to make it palatable, because most people are not going to sit for 3 hours listening to white men, too many white men.
Yeah, true,
talking.
true. Yep.
So, yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Excellent.
That's
No. Thank you for your opinion very much.
Thank you.
Really cool.
Yeah.
But the only problem I have with is that the end result of what he proposes we should live in.
Yeah. Right.
And I think that's where it doesn't feel very comfortable to me. It doesn't feel like a place I'd want to live. But
yeah.
I like the idea behind it.
Yeah. Right. Which is what?
I like the organization and the idea that we're just going to stop using, we're going to get rid of our socioeconomic system.
Right.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
I just don't like the whole automation thing. I'm a little bit uncomfortable with feeling like I live, I don't know, it just feels so machine, like too computerized.
Right, yeah.
Not that I don't use computers, but
yeah.
But it's a lot to take in.
Oh, it is.
And I've seen his other films, and that
How did this compare?
Well, this was more like he was getting to he was trying to reorganize his thoughts, and he wanted to get more clear about what we really need to look at and what's really going on, and what he feels is. And I've been reading a lot about this stuff, and I've been researching the stuff myself, so I'm in agreement with. It's not like it's something I haven't thought about and I haven't looked at. The problem is how to stop the machine.
Absolutely.
That we're all part of.
Yeah. I know.
So, I don't know. That's what I think.
Yeah. No, thank you very much. Did you have a feeling arise at one point, or what?
There's still the idea of how to get from one point to another, and of course that can't be predicted. But I think it was a great movie overall. The best part for me was when it really addressed people talking about, well, that's fascism, that's communism, that blah blah blah. That's crucial, and that was very important. And I felt that was a very good part of the movie to address that, because it's very easy when you propose a different idea, a different way of doing things, that people automatically shut you off because you're this, you're that, and so
the way he did it there was
I like that,
quite humorous, wasn't it?
I did like that part, and I thought that was very important. That's a very important part of the movie, to address that argument, because it is a prevailing and overriding argument, usually against
labeling,
against Zeitgeist, what have you. I think that's what we're doing in the States. That's our politics is powered by it. Many states of our economy and social life are powered by it too. So I think that was important.
Cool. Thank you. Okay, so lots of positive comments and some seemingly valid criticisms, mainly based on the fact that we were not told the exact path or given the tools with which to create a resource-based economy. But I want to remind you of what the purpose is of the Zeitgeist movement at this time, which is to promote the concept of a resource-based economy and other sustainable practices, of course. For example, how many of you ever heard of an RBE, let's say, 4 years ago? Don't see any hands. Oh, there's two at the back. Oh, Jacques and Roxanne, hi. Right. Okay, how about 3 years ago? Still no hands. 2 years ago, okay, yeah, right. So, the point is, this concept needs to be spread virally around the world. RBE needs to be talked about in kitchens, in universities, in businesses, in laboratories, all around the world. That is your task. The tools are obvious. So, let's have fun and enjoy co-creating a world of equality and peace for all. Thank you.
What the Venus Project proposes is a society where everyone will live better than the wealthiest people today. Everyone.